The Calcutta High Court on Wednesday ordered a court-monitored CBI probe into alleged incidents of sexual assault and land grabbing in Sandeshkhali. A big setback for Mamata Banerjee. The court said that an impartial inquiry was necessary in the interest of justice and fair play. The court also directed the Central Bureau of Investigation to create a dedicated portal where complaints can be lodged to ensure confidentiality and provide security to victims and witnesses. The Bengal government received a stern reprimand from the High Court, which said that even if one affidavit is correct, it is shameful for the state. The order is likely to be a big setback, as I said, for the TMC. It is also, in long run, in very much, if I may use the word, strengthen BJP's attack on the current TMC government. With Home Minister Amit Shah targeting Mamata over the Sandeshkhali violence at a rally in West Bengal. Listen in.
आप तो महिला मुख्यमंत्री हो, एक बात मैं आपको पूछना चाहता हूं, संदेशखाली जैसी शर्मनाक घटना में भी आप पॉलिटिक्स कर रही हो। सालों तक आपके नाक के नीचे महिलाओं पर अत्याचार होता रहा, तृणमूल कांग्रेस के गुंडे अत्याचार करते रहे। जब इसको पकड़ने गए, ईडी पर पथराव किया, जब हाई कोर्ट ने कहा तब सरेंडर किया। मैं आज ममता दीदी को पूछना चाहता हूं, कुछ तुष्टीकरण कर वोट लेने के लिए संदेशखाली के गुनहगारों को लिए आप बचा रही हो, मगर पूरे बंगाल की माताएं बहनें ये देख रही है, जान गई है कि आप संदेशखाली के गुनहगारों के साथ।
And let me straight away go to Jayanta Bhattacharya, a senior journalist who joins me on the show. Jayanta, a big setback for Mamata Banerjee?
Indeed, Karthikeya, because if you see the words that has been used by the court while giving out this direction, if I can say that, then you can make out that to what extent this has snowballed. And once again, it is seen that in West Bengal that the people will get some mana only from the court, if not anywhere else. But before I address more about the question you have put forward, let me also add here that in a recent incident, which is not related to this, in East Midnapur, there has been another incident wherein the NIA has been attacked, as we hear about it. And the state police, actually one of the persons where this raid was being conducted, they have filed a case against the NIA officers, and that case is now in the High Court. So the way these things are snowballing into a center versus state agencies, this is really not warranted or wanted. Now, coming back to your questions, yes, Karthikeya, at this time when elections are due and wherein the BJP is really challenging the Trinamool Congress, wherein there are talks, even very senior well.
Is it Jayanto, is it a setback for Bharatiya Janata Party or not?
Not for the Bharatiya Janata Party. They will take.
Sorry, TMC. Is it a setback for TMC?
Yes, indeed.
It's a setback for TMC.
But at the same time,
wait a minute. Is it a setback for TMC? Okay, yes. Bridges, is it a setback for TMC?
It is a setback for TMC, but I don't know how much of a political setback it is going to be, because you know, when you are the state government, when you are the women chief minister, and when this kind of question, you know, this kind of reprimand and order which is being given by the Honorable High Court, which says that even if one case is correct, then it is shameful on the government, it is a big setback morally. How much of an electoral setback this will be, I mean, I'm not very sure about that, but definitely this has given BJP a handle to hit out the Trinamool Congress Act, and this is something which has had building for last, you know, ever since this case has come.
You said Trinamool Congress, there's a small bite of a Trinamool leader. Let us listen to that bite, and then I'll come to you, Jayanto. Let's play that bite.
संदेशखाली तो इंक्वायरी करने के लिए बोला ही है, ईडी को बोला है, लेकिन संदेशखाली में जिसको पकड़ के ले आना था वो लाया कौन? वो हमारे पुलिस लाए हैं, यहाँ के राज्य के पुलिस। तो अभी सीबीआई बोल दिए हैं कि सीबीआई की एक सिट तैयार होगा, उसको देखना है। तो हाई कोर्ट बोले हम लोग यही बोलते हैं कि इस तरह का जो राय आप देते हैं हाई कोर्ट से, हमारे माननीय विचारपति जो हाई कोर्ट के ऑनरेबल जजेस हैं, ऐसा राय दे कि उसमें उनका निरपेक्षता ये प्रूव्ड हो और लोग को ऐसा न लगे कि कहीं पर इसका impartiality नजर नहीं आता है।
Jayanto, is this going to cut any ice? That we have done the job, we have arrested him. His arrest took place after there was a national outrage.
Yes, indeed. Before I come to the political implication before these elections are due, let me say Chandrima Bhattacharya is also a minister in Mamata Banerjee's cabinet. And she is frantically trying to defend herself, but every time the ruling regime, they cannot point a finger at the High Court. Because every time such incidents are happening in the state, it is the judiciary, it is the court which is coming to play its role in taking care of the citizens of the state. So every time they cannot. Number two, when she is saying that it was the state police which had arrested the perpetrator, we have to remember that it happened only after the court gave a deadline. And even following that court orders, even the Trinamool leaders, they had said that he will be presented within a week or so. But we saw within a matter of a few days, the West Bengal police, they arrested Shahjahan. But why did not that happen earlier? Only after the court gave a direction, only after the leaders said, yes, we will arrest him, then only the police did their role. Now, coming to this political, how much it will affect politically, one thing that I have to raise here is that the BJP is raising this issue as a minority-majority issue, which is not true. This is about exploitation. There was exploitation, land grabbing, there was financial exploitation, economic exploitation, there was sexual assault, exploitation. Now there should not be any political exploitation. As we know that one of these people who were on the receiving end in Sandeshkhali, she is contesting from Bashirat.
Correct.
And similarly, the BJP has organized all the women from that region to send them out to the 42 Lok Sabha constituencies and speak to the people as well as other BJP leaders about what exactly happened in Sandeshkhali. In a way, this is good because the people should get to know what exactly is happening behind the curtain in the state. But at the same time, there should be no political exploitation as well. As it is, the people have already suffered. It is time to lend a helping hand. It is, and more than that, to ensure that such thing stops. It has stopped in the adjoining states. Why can't it happen in West Bengal? Again, an election is there. But of course, there will be central police, central security agencies taking care of the polling process. We see it happening in Panchayat election. 2 years later, there are assembly polls which are expected.
Can you,
so how long?
Jayanta, tell me, you have just 30 seconds. Was Mamata able to tackle Sandeshkhali properly?
Yes and no. Yes, because she acted immediately after the court gave its directions, and when she saw that things were getting out of hand. But that actually, it will not be a yes or no answer. We have to see the background also, Kartikeya. If we see even after the last elections, especially after the last Lok Sabha elections, in 2019, she had openly said that she is perhaps not able to give enough time to the organization because of administrative pressures. And after that, we have seen that most of the administrative work that has been taken over by her nephew, who is in a way the second in command of Trinamool Congress right now. So if we see over here, there is a kind of an organizational vacuum, if I can put it that way. Not really a vacuum, but I think someone has to really get right the lion right now and take care of the reins so that they can control the organization and such things can be stopped in the future.
More important than that is, I think, prompt administrative action which would have been bipartisan in nature and not directly concerned with what happens to a cadre in the ground would have saved the day for Mamata Banerjee. I think other consideration stretch this issue, and we must understand when it comes to the issues of assault on women, I think it becomes a bipartisan issue. It doesn't require to have multiple considerations. What it requires is a straight action, which is administrative arrest, interrogation, court and justice through judgment of law.